Bienvenue. Bonjour. Bonsoir. Welcome. Welcome to another voice recording podcast where you're going to hear my voice and you're just going to look at some pictures. So if some of you guys don't like it, I can do whatever I want on this channel, so hey, it is what it is, But you guys you guys care about the message. Okay. Enough diddly daddling. Okay, I want to talk about someone in the past from Canada who subscribed to this channel wants me to do a video about South America. Well, you see the title. This is going to be about South America in a voice recording podcast. Okay, South America. South America is a continent entirely in the Western Hemisphere and mostly in the Southern Hemisphere, with a relatively small portion in the Northern Hemisphere. It can also be described as the southern subregion of a single continent called America. Yeah. Okay. South America is bordered on the west by the Pacific Ocean and on the north and east by the Atlantic Ocean. North America and the Caribbean Sea lie in the northwest. The continent generally includes 12 sovereign states: Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Guyana, Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, Uruguay, and Venezuela. 2 dependent territories: the Franklin Islands in the South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands, and 1 intertotal territory, French Guiana. In addition, the ABC Islands of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, Ascension Island, dependency of St. Helena, Ascension, and Trista de Calo, a British overseas territory, Bonneval Island, the dependency of Norway, Panama, and Trinidad and Tobago, may also be considered parts of South America. South America has an area of 17,840,000 square kilometers, or 6,890,000 square miles. Okay, South America, okay? And the languages that are spoken on the continent are Spanish, Portuguese, English, Dutch, French, and other various Native American languages, Indian languages. Hope I'm making sense on this. So South America. I don't know what to say about this continent, so I'll do my best. Okay, I remember I watched a video on YouTube that featured Happier Abroad owner and host Winston Wu, and he was talking to one of his friends, Steve Hoka, Okay, Steve Hoka talked about he went to some country in South America, and he well he he was in some city in some country in South America. Don't remember what the name of it was. He was walking through a city in this country, and he stumbled upon some children, and one of the children won't invited him to come and to walk on some rock somewhere outside the city. Yeah, no lie. Children, children in some country in South America invited a grown man to go with them on a walk through on a walk outside of a country. Go for a walk outside of the city and walk on top of a rock with them. And this guy said this to Winston Wu, Steve Hoka, whatever his name is. He said it. I'm just completely shocked because I'm from the United States, and deep down inside, that's just wrong. I mean, me as an adult being alone with some children, you know, and going on a walk and walking on top of a rock with some children. I mean, and I say to myself, like, I mean, where are their parents at? Are their parents are worried about them? And if I caught walking around, me and a grown man caught walking around with children in America, like the parents will tell me to stay the hell away from their children, and and the parents will call the police. I might be viewed as a pedophile. Like, and I'm just shocked. Like, a a grown man beating, I mean, children in some country in South America invited a grown man to go on a walk with them and walk on top of a rock somewhere outside of a city. Like, you will never see children do something like that here in America. I mean, not America, but I'm gonna say this, like, that will never happen here in the US ever. I mean, like, a grown man, an adult, a total stranger, like, couldn't get away with couldn't get away with, like, you know, I ain't saying, like, even, I mean, a grown man, like an adult who a child doesn't know, like, will never be near a child, period. This is just shocking to me. And someone told me in some countries in South America, Peru, people hate American style, chain style fast food restaurants and American food and culture. And if you go to any country in South America, I mean, you'll never put up with political drama BS like you do in America. You'll never put up with that or go through any of that in South America. I wonder why. I wonder why. It says here about South America, the continent. South America has has been a peaceful continent with few wars. And it says here, well, I'm not gonna read the rest. It says here's a peaceful country, and I'm gonna go to Winston Wu's Happy Abroad forum. I didn't find it. Okay. I'm gonna read some from Winston Wu. I'm gonna read some things from Winston Wu. In contrast, in most overseas countries, there is more natural social connection. People are more genuine, real, and down to earth. So it is far easier to connect with others and make real friends. Foreign social atmospheres are more exclusive, and social life flows more smoothly and naturally. Happiness is shared with others, not kept to oneself. I think that's in South America too. It probably is. I've never been to South America, so I don't know. I've never been to any country in South America, so I really don't know. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm on my smartphone. Okay. Trying to find something about women in foreign countries outside of America. Okay. Foreign in most foreign countries, most women are sweet, feminine, down to earth, genuine, friendly, and approachable like real women were meant to be. Thus, it is far easier to connect with them and get dates or find girlfriends or wives. Foreign women have a more pro male attitude compared to the anti male attitude in the West. Yeah, countries like the United States or États-Unis. Also, flirtation in America is seen as creepy and taboo by women. Also, flirtation in America is seen as creepy and taboo by women. Whereas in many friendlier foreign cultures, flirtation creates energy and excitement, and women find it flattering. Moreover, foreign women cherish their God given femininity, whereas American women reject femininity and see it as oppression. So so let me read this again. Okay, let me read this again. Okay. Foreign women in countries outside the US view flirtation as excitement is a good thing. And women in foreign countries are sweet, feminine, down to earth, easy to talk to, approachable, feminine, kind, and gentle. And I think that describes women in countries in South America. So and I think in South America, also in countries in South America, the food in those in countries in South America don't have like I think they don't have like artificial sugar, junk, chemicals, GMOs, stuff that stuff that the food in America has. So I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna say South America is perfect, because in Brazil, Brazil has a president by the name of Joseph Bolsonaro. He's like the Brazilian Donald Trump, and he doesn't care anything about his people. He treats his people like dirt. That's what I heard. He's a monster. So yeah, all countries, have corruption, have problems, but they're not far from perfect. But countries outside of America, some of them countries outside of America, and countries in South America, they don't have the problems. They don't have the extreme problems that the United States has. You know, if I lived in South America, if I lived in any country in South America, I'd say Venezuela or Argentina, Colombia, Peru. I probably won't have a hard time, find that special lady. I might get a girlfriend easy. You know, talk to her, get to know her. She likes me, I like her. We'll probably end up being friends. She'll probably be my girlfriend, or she probably end up being my wife. End up marrying her. You know, this is crazy. This might happen. A little girl like who's like 11 or 12 years old, she probably have a crush on me. You know, I'll, I'll probably push her away, say no, 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 no. Yeah, I'm into adults, grown women. You know, see a little girl who has a crush on me. I'm gonna say this. So I said no. Said no, no, no. I mean, I might, I might. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna watch what I say. I said, if you were older, if you were my age, yeah, I might go for you, but you're a child. No, thank you. That might happen. It probably will. Well, anyway, also, there's unity in countries in South America. One country in South America, I think it's Venezuela, Bolivia, Colombia. Either one of them. Yeah. In those countries, there's unity. People are united. They work together. They help each other out. They care about one another. They're strong. They're a strong unit compared to the United States, where everybody is divided. Everybody hate each other. Everybody doesn't want to have anything to do with one another. Everybody wants to be left alone in their own bubbles. Independence, freedom, independence. Um, everybody's cliquish. Everybody's like walled off. Nobody doesn't want to work. Nobody doesn't believe in unity. Everybody is all about division. They hate each other. You know. That's why the United States is a sinking ship, and that's why some of the countries in South America and other countries like and countries in South America are thriving because countries like Colombia, Bolivia, whatnot, they believe in unity and they don't believe in division. South America, South America. Hey. South America. Okay. South America. Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Guyana, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, Trinity and Tobago, Uruguay, and Venezuela. Yeah. Um, it's a country that's, I'm not a country. I mean, those countries in South America, they're worth visiting. I might go and visit those countries. Might go see what South America is all about. And there's a guy on YouTube by the name of Doc G, Doc Garcia. He went to Brazil, and on one of his videos on his YouTube channel, he talked about the Valelas, some kind of gang in Brazil. And he said that, like, he said people were complaining about him, and he said that if you don't get involved in them, if you just stay out of trouble and just stay out of danger, you'll be fine. And that's true. Just stay out of trouble, don't get into something that's bad or shady, and you'll be fine. There's like, and also, you got thievery that's going on in South America. I don't know. I've never been there. So, um, yeah. Let's see. Okay. 10 largest cities in South America: Sao Paulo, Lima, Bogota, Rio de Janeiro, Senato, Caracas, Buenos Aires, Salvador, Brasilia, Fortaleza. Yeah. Yeah. French Guyana. That's basically French Guyana. That's basically France. So if I go to French Guyana, I'm in France. Because French Guyana is an overseas department slash region of France. And in the main city there is Cayenne. So yeah, um, yeah, I might take a trip to Colombia or any country in South America. So yeah, I bet the women are better, the people are better, the food is better, the culture slash lifestyle is better. All of that together is better in countries in South America than in North America, mainly the United States and Canada. So I might talk to people. People won't be ice cold, closed off, standoffish, walled off, um, paranoid, fearful of strangers. They're not gonna hate to meet people. I mean, they're not. I mean, they're not gonna be passive aggressive. They're not gonna be passive aggressive. They're not gonna be in a bubble. Any of that stuff. So I'm not gonna say you can talk to everybody. You can talk to some people, not everybody. But yeah, Yeah, someone said that they went to the Philippines or or any some of the countries in South America. They said that some guy said that lots and lots of women were after him. Crowds and crowds of women were after him, and he had to fight them off with a stick and run away from to get away from them because they were everywhere. And he said that they will pursue you. They see how good looking you are. The women will pursue you. They will go after you. Oh yeah, yeah. Wish that existed in North America, but that's not gonna happen. So yeah, yeah. If you're a man, if you're a heterosexual man and you're in South America or any country that's outside of the U.S., um, yeah, there's no need for you to go down the R. Kelly route or the Nicholas Cruz route, the mass shooter route, or go crazy and lose it. There's no need for you to do all of that stuff. And you know what they say, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So South America. Eh, saw some parts of the saw some countries in that on that continent, and they don't look that bad. Never been around the people. But but speaking of South America, I ran into a woman at this store that I used to work at. I used to work at this store, and I ran into this woman, and she was from Colombia, and she was very feminine. She was very friendly, and she wasn't creeped out by me or anything. I went to talk to her. She wasn't creeped out by me or anything. And yeah, so so it seems to me like the women there are better than women here in North America, the U.S. and Canada. So oh yeah, one more thing. Oh yeah, uh, the part that I said about I saw some places in South America. What I meant was I went on Google Maps and saw some cities in South America. So I've never been there. I just saw I just saw like how cities are on Google Maps. So just want to clear all that up. And yeah, so so it seems to me like the women there are better than women here in North America, the U.S. and Canada. So that's all I know, and that's all I can talk about on South America. So that's all I gotta say in this voice recording podcast. Cheers and au revoir.